Bless up, 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 bless up. I said bless up to everyone. Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up to everybody out there. Big up on yourself, manners and respect to each and every one of you. Yeah? More blessings to the Father up above. I just want to say thanks and praises to my Lord and Savior, because without him, none of this would be possible. So yeah, one more time, big up Father God. Father God, big up yourself, big up everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all tapping in with me here on this Sunday. Sunday football reasoning is what we're dealing with as I'm here fighting with my microphone because it wants to be in the view. Anyways, what's going on with y'all, man? Today we're gonna be talking about definitely 19 days and counting, and still haven't heard nothing from President Michael Ricketts about the senior men's Reggae Boyz squad and what they got going on going forward and what needs to take place right now from his point of view. Still waiting. Big up RR. Bust a blank for RR. In the building, more fire. Where I go, where them Robin. Boop, boop, boop. Big up RR. Big up yourself. It said Francis, the real fireman. Why? You have a big up to Father Bling. One Father Bling, never two. Always one, never two. One Father Bling. Big up yourself. We say one Francis, fully active. Listen, I apologize. The last couple of days, I had to be back and forth between the doctors and the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the fam. A few people needed to visit the hospital and the doctor, so I couldn't get to come live. But I still made sure that y'all had some content to think about. Needed you to have that content that you could think about so you could talk to me and let me know how you feel about the content that I have put on your table. It's very important. Those are the things that we have to think about going forward because it's 49 days. 49 days, 18 hours, and 53 minutes. Before what? Before the next World Cup qualifiers window. Before the next World Cup qualifier window. It's 49 days, 18 hours, and 52 minutes. And I'm going big up on yourself, manners, and respect to each and every one of you. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to go take care of, some personal things. They would say life was lifing. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving again to be on no long hiatus. I'm here to talk this football, man. I'm here to talk about what nobody else wants to talk about. Yeah, nobody else wants to talk about this. I'm here to talk about that. That is 19 days and counting. It's important to me. And I still haven't heard from President Michael Ricketts. Man, I've gone as far as heard from Big Up Mannins, man. Yeah? I've heard from Simon Preston. Go on, big up Simon Preston. Never met you, never talked to, but neither Mannins, but go on, big up in itself. I see what y'all do, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard comments from the directors. Still haven't heard anything from President Michael Ricketts. One time, Conrad Smith in the building. Big up yourself, Conrad. I'm gonna sing songs. Hold on. Hold up. Some people say, hold on. I didn't know that was Francis. That's Francis? You sure? Yeah, that's me, man. I just got rid of the hat, you know what I'm saying? Let the locks flow out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let the power, you know what I'm saying, flow. You gotta let the power flow. Yeah, you gotta let the power flow. Let it extend itself sometimes. But listen, man, big up to everybody out there. This is what we're talking about today. It's definitely, you see the poll. Y'all see the poll? Y'all got to get on the poll. Get on the poll. Let me know what you're thinking. If you had to choose, which one would you choose? Jump in the poll. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to talk about that just in a little bit. But big up everybody on this beautiful Sunday. You know what I'm saying? All praises due to the Most High on this beautiful Sunday. But listen, for leadership, right? We have leadership. If you look at any major organizations, leaders play different roles. Everybody plays a different role altogether, right? Whether you're the supervisor, the manager, the director, the vice president, the assistant to the vice president, the assistant to the president, or the president, well, everybody got a role they got to play. Now, for every organization, it's different, but it has to mean something. So for the JFF, it would seem that the president, in case of Michael Ricketts, don't really have much say. There's not much that's going on from his department, apart from putting his signature on things that need to be signed. This is all allegations. I'm alleging that this is what's happening because I'm not in his office, neither am I in his boardroom when they're having these conversations. This is all thoughts and opinions, right? Let me just get to it right away. So when you think about it, if we can't hear from President Michael Ricketts, we can't hear from him anything. And people are like, well, that's not the role of President Michael Ricketts. The role of the president is not to talk about the players that are incoming. The role of the president is not to talk about the changes that are happening at any level in the organization, right? Whether it's changes at the coaching level, especially the head coach, right? The manager, the head gaffer, the one in charge. If there's any movement from the gaffer, I'm sure the fans, well, maybe you guys are. I don't want to hear from the director, the press officer, unless he's leading the press conference. I don't want to hear from the strength and conditioning coach. I don't want to hear from nobody other than President Michael Ricketts, right? That's for me. Thank you. Ooh, finally got you to work. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. Personally. Money Pro Music in the building. Big up yourself, Money Pro Music. Everybody in the building. R one time. For the one time. Yes. Up top. Entertainment. You already know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all being here. Bossa Blanc, one time for Money Pro Music. But listen, it doesn't matter what it is, whether you're running your company, you always want to have your leadership show their face. Their leadership, is present. Everybody knows the present. The leader's present. He's there. He's focused. He knows what's going on. You know what I mean? He can articulate himself. If there are things that need to happen, you have presidents flying from, especially in football, from one country to the next country just to convince a certain player that, listen, I think it's a good idea for you to join this team. I think it's a good idea for you to join this organization. Let's make it happen. How can we make it happen? Those things that are things that need to happen. No, we're in need of such and such and such. How can we get it done? Like with that triple dude, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm Bossa Blanc for triple Doogie. One time TD. Big up yourself. That's what I'm talking about. He's only gonna show up when Mason Greenwood come. Oh, let me get this phone. Hold on. The phone line's open. Y'all can call in. The phone line's open. Hold on. Let me get this phone. Hold on. Yeah, make sure this phone line is open and active. and ready to yeah, the phone lines are open, man, so y'all can call in anytime. I got 2 topics I got to talk about, too. The second topic I got to talk about is whether or not should Rudolph Speed be the next president of the JFF? Should he be the next president of the JFF or the head coach / manager of the men's senior national team? That's the next topic. 2 topics I want to talk about. That's the second topic I want to talk about. But the first topic we're talking about is role of President Michael Ricketts. And if that ain't gonna work, then we got to talk about whether Mr. Rudolph Speed should be the new president, the next president, the right now president, or the right now head coach / manager. Like after Steve McLaren qualifies for the World Cup, does he slide McLaren to the assistant and see he slides into the head coach? He gonna slide into the head coaching spot and McLaren gonna become his assistant as we go on to the World Cup. Is that what we're looking at? We're gonna talk about that after. But right now, it's 49 days, 18 hours, 44 minutes until the next World Cup qualifier window. The Reggae Boyz, we're in Group B. We'll be taking on Curacao, Bermuda, Trinidad, and Tobago. It's also, get the likes up. I need at least 100 likes. If I can get 200 likes, amazing. I need 100 likes. It's free, $99. It's free. It's free. Don't cost you nothing. Subscribe to the channel. Get the subscription. You already know it's road to 5,000 subscribers. Road to 5K subscribers. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. It's free, $99. Like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. A lot of people watching, but they're not subscribing. It's good practice that when you come into the house of Next Up Sports Talk, that you wipe your feet, you take your shoes off, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel. Because it's free, $99. And I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Everyone that shows up, show love, and talk this football. I just try to keep it honest. I give you my thoughts and my opinions. If some is mixed with facts, I give you the facts. I like to always show you the facts. I don't want to tell you the facts. I want to show you the facts. So if I can show you an article or something that can back up what I'm saying, then that's what I'm going to do. But I just want you to know that it's love and respect for each and every one of you that subscribe to the channel. I don't take your like or your subscription for granted. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. And for those that I don't speak the hardcore patois, you don't got to doubt whether or not I'm Jamaican. Okay? Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it for 1 second. We all grew up in different places in the diaspora, and we still got connection with the island and spend time and live on the island. So it's all love, man. One Reggae Boyz. Remember, they say out of many, we are one people. Out of many, we are one. It's free 99. Like and subscribe. Let's get back to this talk, man. I want to hear from President Michael Ricketts. I'd like for President Michael Ricketts to tell us, the people, tell us, the people, whether or not everything is okay with what's going on in the office. Does he have it all under control? Does he have it? Does he have it all under control? We hear from everybody else except for President Michael Ricketts, the one that we need to hear from. Now, Triple Doogie said, when Mason Greenwood forward, then we'll hear from him. But I mean, at that point, don't you think it'll be too late? We're going to wait for Mason Greenwood to forward, and he's going to come and smile his teeth and say, Mason Greenwood is here. But you do that for everybody. You show the love for everybody. We don't see that. We don't see that. We don't hear that. We don't feel that. Talk to me. So for me personally, I want to hear from my president. I need him to tell me what it is that's going on. There's a lot of talk about whether or not Steve McLaren is going to get fired. You know, first off, the president comes out, he gets in front of that information. He says, listen, this is our guy, or this is not our guy. This is who we're going with. This is who we're forwarding with. This is who we're going with. Something. And if it's not, listen, we're searching. Right now, Steve McLaren is safe in terms of his job. He gets to do his job, but we are open. We are looking for candidates. We're looking for coaching candidates. We're looking for candidates that can take us to the next level, right? We're looking to upgrade our strength and conditioning. There's been concerns. There've been talks. There've been rumblings. There've been rumors about our fitness, about the fact that the players look out of shape. They look like they're walking. Well, we're trying to see how we can improve, enhance our strength and conditioning program for when the players that may be slightly out of shape, unfit, we can get them, in somewhat shape within that 3-day window before the game. Nothing. Okay. Fine. Those things to some people are small. Right? It's too big for the president to talk about. Not important. Okay. There are concerns about the paperwork that is required for players to play for any country in the world, especially Jamaica. The process that it takes, the step-by-step process that it takes, right? Right? We understand? Big shout out to everybody that, can get the information and can spread the information so others can understand. Something like that, you would expect that the president with his staff would come and give a little quick 15, 20 minutes and clear up that whole scenario about what it takes for Mason Greenwood, what it takes for Brandon Cover, what it takes for Reese Nelson, what it will take for any Jamaican in the diaspora. Any Jamaican in the diaspora that want to play for the Reggae Boyz. What is the process that they got to go through and how long it will take so that the fans don't... Why don't they get this player? Why isn't Mother still here? Why isn't Brandon Cover here? Yeah? Why isn't Reese J? Where's Louis Baker? Where's this person? Why can't we get this person? They're playing over there. Why can't they play? Why haven't they got to call up? Just to ease the pain and educate the public on why these things are happening and the steps that need to take place from the person that is at the top. Like, let them see that you understand and and you can give us this information because you understand. And if you're giving us this information, that means that we know that you're on top of making sure that we get the best talent possible to put on the badge, to wear the kit. Big up yourself, DJ Nassim. One time, DJ Nassim. Hold on, man. Big up yourself. What you say? One time for the one time.
Forever.
Oh, what I'm saying?
Forever.
What I'm saying?
Forever.
Yeah. Big up. Hoop. Bust it up. One time for the DJ in the building. Like, there's things that are being talked about amongst the public and the people, and they're just not being addressed by the president and his squad. Remember, the president, you got to lead the way. It shows the people that, okay, even though we're not in the position right now where we want to be in terms of our FIFA ranking, the games that we're playing, the results that we're getting, at the end of the day, that there's some type of care. There's some type of focus. There's some type of direction. Okay, cool. We're not getting that. All right. Fine. They don't feel that's necessary. What about the compound? What about the growth of the JFF being in its own space, got its own fields, its own parking lot? You got the physiotherapy. You got the strength and conditioning area. What are we talking about? Is the president that busy? According to RR, he's that busy that we can't get a few minutes of these issues to deal with the most important team, which is senior men's team and their success. Nothing. 49 days, 18 hours, 34 minutes. We have holes in our team that need to be filled. Like you put cement on wall and fill hole. Yeah? You get angry one day. Boof! And you punch a hole in the wall. That's why today some of y'all got to go to church. You got to go to church and you got to repent and ask God for forgiveness. Yeah? Church, mosque, wherever you go to ask your God for forgiveness, you go and you do that. Because last night you got a little, you punched a hole in the wall. So after you come from church, you got to mix some cement, some spackle, spotty, and you got to fill up the hole. You know, you in the house, you kick the ball, boof, and you make a hole. You have to fill it up. Right. We have holes in our midfield. We got holes in our defense. We got holes in our forward group because we're not scoring goals. So we got holes in the team that needs to be addressed with talent. Yeah. Again, they say coaching. I mean, when you score goals, it affects you, right? It affects your numbers. Teams check your numbers. It affects your numbers. Your performance, it's on tape. You go out there and you play bad. Teams are looking at you like, yeah, when you played against Panama, you look terrible. You were being beat every step of the way. Every step of the way. No? Okay. So where's the compound? Where's the JFF monstrosity of a place where players can fly from around the world, and if they don't got a club, they can come get some treatment. If they got an injury, they can train and get in shape. Players that reach home from playing with their clubs and they're on a break, they can go up to once they're part of the national team, and they can go get a good workout in. They can lift some weights, get physically stronger. The chef is there. They can get a good meal. The sauna is there. The hot tub is there. The massage tables, they can go and get a massage. They can go in the office and, hammer out some business. And, there's a training room, swimming pool. What are we talking about? So you mean the president, that's not on his agenda? That's not on the things to do? To see if you can improve, so you can attract more people, more players, so you can give the players that are on the island something to look forward to. Like when you play and you get into the youth squad, you start to unlock these perks, these favors, because now you're into the JFF. Now you get into the door. You get into with the big boys. You get some of the features, some of the perks that come with, you get the hot tub and the sauna and the massage when you want. And what's going on? Is that stuff not important to y'all? I just need to know. I got a video to show y'all. Oh man. The report, it is what it is, man. Talk to me in the comment section. Jump in the poll and answer the poll because we're going to switch topics right now. Phone numbers they're calling 416-771-4338 and have your say. Again, I said 416-771-4338. Where is the president, Michael Ricketts of the JFF? Are you guys not concerned? Are you not concerned? Big up to all the sis-string them, the empress them out there watching. Big up on yourself. Yeah, man, and go on big up on yourself. Because one thing I know is that you know your football and your fear. Yeah, you know, pick side. When the man them will pick side, the sis-string them pick no side. Meaning that they're not straddle the fence. Them I said them they're on is either they agree or they disagree. They're not gonna be like, well, and find 6-7 excuses. They're not gonna do that. The empress them? No. So big up the empress them out there while watching football. Yeah? Big up the wall of the empress them, and definitely big up the empress them on the platform, the YouTube platform that's talking football. Yeah, go on big up on yourself. And go on big up on yourself. I'm doing a thing. But yeah, the president must be on vacation. But you know what? A lot of people say that's not his job. A lot of people say he don't need to do that, RR. A lot of people say that he don't need to do that. The president does not need to come out and address the public regarding the coaching situation. The president don't need to come and address, the players that are coming in and out of the squad. The president doesn't need to address the early exit from the Gold Cup and what changes. He don't need to. So I want to know, do y'all agree with that? So if he doesn't need to, then what is he doing? Somebody tell me, what's he doing? Anybody know what you're doing? Smash the like button. Click the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the video. Let's go. I'm just trying to find out. We having some issues, and it seems like, the leadership don't care. Only certain people they come out and share some information. But big up to, again, Simon Preston for informing the people on things that I believe, personally, the president should be informing, along with Simon Preston and the rest of the board members. These are conversations that I feel need to happen openly, especially with the president there and awake. Respectfully, awake. 19 days. Come on, man. Not even 5 minutes. Nothing. Nowhere. Somebody show me where the president come out and address the situation that's taking place. We're trying to get to the World Cup. We exit the Gold Cup early, unfortunately. Cool. Rumblings about the coach. Again, leaked information from inside the JFF about who likes the coach and who don't like the coach. Right? Bare leaked information. It's split 50-50. Some want the coach, some don't want the coach. And the president ain't got nothing to say. These things are happening, and he ain't got nothing to say. And we should be okay with it. Yeah? There's people talking about who don't like and what's happening, a lot of things happening, and he got nothing to say to the people. And they wonder why they say the JFF, according to people, is running like a party shop. And they wonder why. Then you have other media members and fans and supporters say, that's grandpa, man. That's like your grandpa, like when you go check your grandpa. Like, right, come on, man. Your grandpa's supposed to be chilling on the rocking chair, you know what I'm saying? Having a nice cold beer here. You know what I'm saying? Cold Red Stripe, or, kicking back with a cold lemonade or whatnot, just enjoying the breeze. He should not be in a position if you don't got the energy, the health, the strength. Need all of that. That's all important. Very, very, very important. I need to get some of this up here because I need to fix this up ASAP for the ASAP. Big up to Sickaway. Sickaway in the building. Bless up to Sickaway. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sickaway. One time for the one time. Go on, bless up yourself. We failed the Gold Cup. I dropped significantly in rankings. For sure. For sure. Real talk. 100. We should worry about World Cup in Miami next year. ICE and Trump people are going to stop a lot of fans. Well, you can't worry about that. That's something you can't control. You can't control, man. We just got to control. He got to control the controllables, and the controllables are what's in his hands. And the fact that he's in control of this vehicle. Yeah? And it seems like he in the back seat, you know, taking a nap while everybody else is driving. Well, nobody's driving, actually. Or you tell me who you think is driving. Who you think right now is in charge and leading the JFF? Who's running the JFF right now? Take a vote. Put it in the comment section. Yeah? Put the name of the person that you think or people that are running the JFF right now. I'm curious. We got to switch that topic right now. We moving on. Real talk, bro. We need motivation going forward. Bro, we need a lot. Bossa Blanc. Boy, you said we need a lot. We need a lot. But this what me I talk about right now. This, like up the video, like up the stream. Phone in 416-771-4338. You can call in and have your say. Call in, have your say. Before I jump into this right now, I think that Mr. Rudolph Speed should be either the new president or the head coach or manager of the team. One of them positions. One of them. One would think. Let me know in the comment section. And let me know what... Because if Mr. Rudolph Speed is making decisions on players coming in and coach coming in, make him the president. Make him run the thing. Make him... If I'm going to make decision like that right now, make him run the thing. Because whether you like it, I like it, the person behind you like it, yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. It might run the thing. So if Mr. Rudolph Speed is running the thing, then give it to him. Make him run it. What you want to do? Coach a team or be the president? Which you think is more important role? Coaching the team or being the president? While you think about that, I'm going to play a video. Like up the stream. Like up. I'm going to play a video. This right here. Hold on. Open this up, man. This is Damian Lowe right here. Big up to Eddie Vision. Eddie Vision. This is Damian Lowe and Ravel Morrison playing Two Touch. Oh my goodness. You know what I say? I said Two Touch. Yeah, I know. I know. Let me see. Yeah, take off that real quick. Look upon this. You mean for tell me, say, Damian Lowe can't play Two Touch? You mean for tell me, say, Two Touch? Him can't play Two Touch? Watch this. We don't need no song. Where's song there? Lock off his song. Run play. Watch this. Two Touch. Ravel say, all right, let's play Two Touch. Boop. All right. Boop. That's a one. Ready? Boop. Boop. Damien kick with the ball. One more time. What a handball? What kind of kick? What that? Come on, man. Run that again.
No.
Two touch.
Left foot only. Go. Come now, Mari. Wait.
One.
Two now. Yo, yeah, teeth.
In a Rockford King. Look. What that? Brother can't play Two Touch? Hold on. Brother can't play Two Touch? No, sir. No, sir. No, I'm not take it down. No, I'm not take it down. No, cause you know Because you know, and I know, that I don't care how much we talk, there's certain people that's in charge, and they ain't going nowhere. So if they ain't charge and not going nowhere, stop it, Tafari. Stop it. Stop it. You the same one talking about that Mr. Speed the greatest. He the greatest. He the greatest. So if he the greatest, make him the president of the JFF. Just make him the president or the head coach. Remember, he got his coaching license. He like one of the only ones that can coach at that level. Yeah? 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 Come on. Talk to me. Tell me I'm not. Tell me. When information needs to come out, who giving the information? Is it Mr. Speed or is it the President Michael Ricketts? Tell me. May I listen? Wait. Hold on. Let me check my headphones. Hold on. Hold on, me hear it. Hold on. Tell me, man. Tell me. Come on, don't fool me. Don't sell me no unicorn meat. Yeah, tell me the truth. I'm here to talk the truth with y'all. When information is supposed to come out about things happening that are important at the JFF, is it Mr. Speed or is it President Michael Ricketts giving those information? I'm waiting. Hold on, let me ask you again. Let me ask you a next question. Why you think about that one? Let me ask you a next question. Next question. When the coach is hired and given his marching orders, this is the list of things that you must do. I need you to do this, and this. I need you to accomplish this, and this. I need you to do this, and this, and this. Who gives those orders? Who gives those marching orders? And I can't talk on a tongue tie. Who gives those marching orders? Yeah, that's right. You know who it is. Allegedly, Mr. Rudolph Speed is the one that's giving those marching orders. I need you to qualify for the World Cup. I brought you here to qualify for the World Cup. That message, I'm sure, did not come from President Michael Ricketts or the vice president. No, it came from this gentleman right here. This gentleman right here. Did he hire the coach? Come on, let me know in the comment section. Did he hire the coach? Talk to me. Don't run now. Did he hire the coach? Did Mr. Rudolph Speed either had a significant role or the only role in hiring the coach, Steve McLaren, Jaime Hargrimson, Tapper Whitmore? Talk to me. Let me know. No? If I'm wrong, let me know. Come on. I'm waiting. Okay. Listen, I'm all for cleaning the house from top to bottom. The reality of that happening is what? Because I'm not into hoping and wishing and praying that it's going to happen. Because if it's not going to happen, then we need to talk about
nice setup
what is the next best. What's the next best option? If it's not going to happen, then what is the next best option? If that's not going to be possible for, if it's not going to be possible for Mr. Rudolph Speed, for everybody else on the board member, including Michael Ricketts, if they not going nowhere, then we got to put these people in the right position. Period. We got to put them in the right position. Period. What are we talking about? What exactly are we talking about? Maybe Rudolph Speed will build a compound for the players. Maybe he don't want to be a president. Maybe he want to be a coach. He really want to coach. He's like, my thing is in coaching. My thing is in coaching. Brother, my thing is in, yo, Francis, stop it nice. My thing is in coaching. I prefer to coach the team than be the president of the organization. I can respect it. All right, from say, yo, Francis, nice. Who that boy that Francis, nice it. I don't want to be no coach. Make me the president. Yeah. Because, you know, my thing is in finance and me can control and make sure things, you know, happen, whether good or bad. Because, you know, only time will tell. Sometimes it starts out good, then it gets bad. But if he gonna be making decisions on players, when players are coming, how much new players are coming, when the coaches come in and doing all this, and we're not even hearing that with President Michael Ricketts there to see if there's any objections, to see if he's sleeping or not, he might as well be the president. And if we can get a president that got, you know, I mean, a little hip to him, a little bounce to his step, a little movement to him, you know, then all you gotta do is make him. Francis, you working to get compromised, bro? What you mean compromise? Explain compromise. No. There is no compromising. I just said, bro, it's clearly what I just said. I said, if you can't get them all out, if they're not going nowhere, if they ain't going nowhere. In other words, there is no changes of people coming in. There's no new president, vice president, and the whole board members being changed from top to bottom. If everybody's going to hold their same position, then I'm not in the business of monkeying around. I'm not in the business of playing around. I'm in the business of getting things done. So if they're going to be around and they're going to be in these positions, then let's put them in the positions that they can make something happen. That's what I'm saying. So the compromise, you got to explain further for me, Tafari, because I don't really know about no compromise. And I'm giving you, again, my thoughts and my opinions, okay? Straight up. That is it. That is it. Why them go down? I don't even understand what I said. But you gotta break that down, boy. Misspeed and what? You gotta explain that first. Me not understand what I said, brother. Big up yourself though. Caribbean Riverside. Caribbean Rivers and Seas. Let me see. Francis working again. Compromise, bro. Compromise? I don't even know what it is. Mr. Speed and JFF. I sing Bob Marley's song. You are go tired to see my face. Brother. No, let's be honest though. Let's be honest. If it's not happening, then come on. Come on. I would, you know exactly what I don't, bro. I don't. Call in and tell me. I don't. Call in and tell me. 416-771-4338. Honestly, I sat back and I watched. Remember, the last few days I've been at the hospital and at the doctor, you know what I'm saying, with family. So I haven't been able to be live talking to y'all. But I've been, you know, just checking my fellow colleagues in the media space on YouTube for Reggae Boyz. And I'm hearing what they're saying, what they're talking about. And, you know, Rudolph Speed is on Sports Max. Mr. Speed's on Sports Max. He's here making decisions. He's doing this. And I can't hear. 19 days and counting. And I still haven't heard nothing. Huh? So I had two things to talk about today. I don't even understand what that means. What? Built some blogger. What? Ticket, we need them to come on board and let me know what's going on. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Listen, I knew it's going to happen. Yeah. See, we talking about Michael Ricketts coming forward and talking to the people. Nobody don't got nothing to say. Should the president, Michael Ricketts, step forward and say something to the people? Should he say something to the people about what's going on? What are we doing? World Cup qualifiers is 49 days away. 49 days away is World Cup qualifiers. What's happening? Nah, we hear from everybody else. Yeah, they playing soon. What time is it? Yup. You hear from everybody else. Everybody else except for President Michael Ricketts. So if Mr. Rudolph Speed gonna be able to break the news about the coach, tell us what the coach should be doing, or the coach telling us that he got the information from Mr. Rudolph Speed, and he's making, how much players is coming in, new players and whatnot, then you might as well make him the president. Bro, Caribbean Sea, I don't even know what you're saying, bro. All fish, fire, I don't even know. What are you doing? You doing roast fish, filed fish? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Maybe somebody, we're RR gone, man. RR up out of here. But you can call in, man, 416. Saw a video with Ricketts and the kids trying to hide face. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm calling out President Mike. 19 days, man. From the first time we got eliminated, I've been on it. You can ask RR. We're RR. Conrad, too. I've been on the fact that I need to hear from President Michael Ricketts. I need to hear from President Michael Ricketts. They had a little outing with the kids and whatnot. Like Tafari said, hiding his face, man. Hiding his face. Why President hiding his face? Now, why would the president be hiding his face? That don't make sense. Yo, Tafari, you're gonna have to call in so I can ask you some questions. I can't. You take too long to type. You typing slow as ever. Slow as paint. Francis, stop saying that out your mouth. Bro, please. Speed. Oh, not no president. Bruv, you saying that now, and for the next year, 2 years, he's in the same position. What does that guy, like, yeah, I know. Listen, Caribbean rivers and sea, I get you. I don't know about the fish thing or whatever. That's kind of weird. You gotta stop that. That's some weird behavior. Brother, for you, for wit, why and fish, boy, you worry about what a man's take is real. Brother, make sure you hit the like button, man, and stop it. And calm down. Wally talking. Ray, blay. Big up yourself, Caribbean rivers and sea. But yeah, chat beer madness right now. Nah, lie. Beer madness. Back to the show. Jamaica, they need to talk to the people as a president. Let we going. Listen, have to. Must. Yeah, man, tell a friend. And I tell everybody, send me over, yes. Yeah, me I talk about that, yeah. Yeah, speed must go. Yes. Yeah, he must. Yes. We can burn all the fire that we want. But if in the next 3 years he wants to be at the club, a part of the organization, what you gonna do about it, Rivers and Seas? Safari, what you gonna do about it? Because you the same one. All y'all that's the same one. Speed up. Y'all the same one that when he do something that you feel like pleases you, I be hypocriteness. Me not in it. Night. If he can do the job, then make him do the job. If he can do the job, then make Mr. Speed do the job. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Especially if you can't get rid of him. If you can't get rid of him, what are you going to do? What are you going to do if you can't get rid of him, Caribbean Rivers and Sea? Tafari, what you going to do? What does me talking about him being the president or the head coach got to do with whether or not he'll be fired or not? Because he done told y'all already. He told the world already. Ain't nobody can get me out of this job. Paraphrasing. That's not a quote. That's a paraphrasing of what he said. Okay? A lot of people want me out of this job, but I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. So what are we talking about, man? That's somebody flexing their muscle. Flex your muscle. How much time Mr. Rudolph Speed got to flex on y'all, man? For y'all to understand, man. He be flexing on y'all, man. So if he gonna flex, and you can't do nothing about it, we got a president that's sitting in the position. What is he, a puppet? Then let's move the puppet out the way and put the puppet master in the spot. Can the president move Rudolph Speed out the way? If Rudolph Speed is he's the one that caused us the Unity Cup. Okay, sick away. Caribbean Rivers and Sea, I'm with y'all. Because I've been said that already. If he the problem, I don't care who the problem is. But I don't care who the problem is. Can President Michael Ricketts get rid of the problem? And if he is the problem, then who can get rid of the problems that we are having? That's a question I'm asking y'all. Tell me. Because I'm not going to sit up here and just beat my gums up every day about something that's not going to change. Nah, I ain't going to beat my gums up on something that's not going to change and then hope and pray that a system that's not going to change, we're going to gain a lot of success out of it. Will we gain success? Yes. A lot? No. Okay, cool. Speed because he causes Unity Cup. All right. On my life, if Speed becomes the head coach or president, we boycott and march up a JFF and shut it down. When represent the country, you don't run to the people. The people do. Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that. Since you think the people got so much power, you think the people got so much power. You really think the people got so much power that if Mr. Rudolph Speed becomes the president or head coach / manager of the senior men's Reggae Boyz team, you're tripping. Because they would have did it already. Don't forget, it's 20 years since we made it back to the World Cup. 1998, 20 plus years. 2 decades. 2 decades, Tafari. They haven't marched up there yet. The only time I see Ricketts was in the JFF election. That was it. Tafari said the people have all the power, Francis. Okay, I want to see it. I want to see them flex their muscles. That's what I want to see. Flex on them. No. Flex on them. Show them that we bigger. Show them that, if we want Speed out of there, show that we want Speed out of there. I don't care who in the position in the JFF. If the people want him out tomorrow, then he can come out tomorrow. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe if the people want Mr. Rudolph Speed out of the JFF tomorrow, I don't believe that it can happen. I don't. Y'all gotta make me a believer. Like up the stream. Like up the stream. Come on, get them likes up, man. Get them numbers up. Get the likes up. Like up the stream. Bruh, you gotta chill. Caribbean Rivers and Sea, you gotta chill, bruh. You wildin'. You gotta relax. You gotta calm down. Relax, man. Good God. Let me see. Saw what the people did to Haiti president. That's Haiti. This is Jamaica. That's Haiti. Never compare. Never compare. Because if the JFF is winning and doing what they gotta do, ain't nobody getting fired or going nowhere. That's a fact. People only get fired when you lose. When a company is losing money, somebody getting fired. When a team is losing too many games, somebody getting fired. If your boss at your job feel like he's losing too much money, they call it laying off. You're getting fired. Yeah. They gotta cut you. You gotta cut you. You gotta trim the fat. You gotta trim the fat. Yo, my girl, you have a tucky in your belly. Hey, my boy. When out of money, say you have a tucky in your belly. Smile up yourself. You know when you go to the dollar tax, smile up yourself. Smile up yourself. Yeah, man, everybody have a tucky in. What do you? Sure. The team bigger than Mr. Speed. He knows that. He no fool. Okay. All right. One man can change the world, bro. What? One man can change the world? Shoot. Depending on how much people he got with him. Depending on how much people he got with him. You know what I'm saying? Because if Trump get China and Russia on the side, hell yeah, he can. Hell, world domination. Boy, if they get Russia and China on the same side with the U.S., boy, Britain don't want no problems with that. But anyways, that's a talk for another day. I ain't even getting into that. I don't even know. Yo, Caribbean University, boy, you guys, I don't even know what that is. What you saying? I can't even repeat it because I don't even know what you're saying. So Francis, you wouldn't join a peaceful protest to fix the future of our football? That's a great question, Tafari. I would join any protest for the football as long as it's going to do something. Bro, I'm not into wasting my time. So no. If it's just to make up noise, no. If it's just to go out there and show that, no. Sorry, no. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't do it. I can't. Because it's not possible. It's not going to work. They're going to pass you every day and go to work. You might as well waste your time. First of all, the sun is going to burn you out. So I don't really know about the whole protesting thing, the hot sun. And you're going to put in a protest and they're going to petition. You just making this person more popular as you put their name on this petition. And you come on, man. Come on. Stop it. You know better, Tafari. Let me see. Not in Jamaica. Tell him again. Old Boys Club. Come on, RR. Bossa Blanc for them. I don't know what he talking about. Mr. Bossa Blanc. The Old Boys Club, a real thing. Not a joke thing. Yeah, a real thing. In Jamaica, we get promoted when we fail. Say that again. One more time. You can go and talk and say anything you want to say. Anything you want to say, you can say. But at the end of the day, the facts are, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It won't work like that. It will never happen like that. It's just not going to. Do we need better leaders? Yes. It's 49 days, 17 hours, and 56 minutes. I just asked a logical question. I put a logical thought out there. Let's be honest. If we can get a president that's willing to be active for the betterment of the program, why would we not take that, but stick with a president that we can't see and we can't hear from at all? At all. We can't see and we can't hear from at all. I'm waiting. We need better leaders. We need better leaders. Yeah. Time to wake up. Stand up for the national team. Let's see how well that works. I want to see it first. Make me a believer first. Make me a believer first. Yeah, we can get up here and talk about, oh yeah, you know, who's going to start on the team. Give me your starting 5. Give me your starting 10. And we all talk about our starting 10 and we have a good time. But the problems still look at us in the face. So every day we get up, nobody Tafari talking about, let's go out there and figure out, oh, how do we make a protest to see how we can get these people out of the JFF to better the JFF? Where are those conversations happening on this platform here called YouTube? Where? Where are the conversations with how can we vote? How can we petition to get these powers that be out of these positions on the island? Especially with the good old boys club. And yeah, how's that gonna happen? And many people have said that there are things that are tied to the football that has more to do it. So tell me. So I'm waiting. See what you just said right there? All right. What is the role of a what is the role of a president? What is the role of a president in a football federation? Okay. All right. Let me look at this right. MG Sports and Cranky bun up likely. Why? What? Yo, somebody decode what you say? What you say? What? MG Sports and Cranky bun up likely. What? I don't even know what you're saying, man. But big up yourself anyways for commenting. Appreciate it 1000%. And big up to MG Sports and Cranky. Because it's that's what it's about. Anyways, let me just get to this right here. Let me zoom in. Click on it. Zoom in. Alright. Boom. Slide over this way. Boom. Alright. So the president of a football federation typically provides leadership, sets the strategic direction, and represents the organization. They preside over meetings, ensure the federation operations effectively, and work to enhance the sport's profile and development. Oh. Hey, listen. Thank you, Tafari. Thank you for breaking. Yeah, you gotta bust that down for I didn't even know. Yo, appreciate that. All right, hold up. Hold up. Let me answer this before I get back to that real quick. Let me see. If Speed can't hire a successful coach, him going to hire the right people to do the job. The fact that he has a responsibility to hire the coach without being overseen, without Michael Ricketts overseeing the choices that he's making and agreeing and disagreeing, says a lot. So if he's making those decisions and he can make those decisions, I'm with him making them. 100%. 100%. I'm okay with him making them. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right, let me get back to what you're saying. Please, Francis, please increase the candidate list. You give me the list of candidates. Increase it for me. Get off of there. Let me see. Let me go back to here real quick. I'll read that in a minute. Read some of these comments. You're right, Francis. These are the topics the YouTubers should be talking about and stop being a scratch record. You are one of them. What? You are one of them voices, bro. I don't understand what you mean by that. Because every day I come on here and what I talk about is the things that I feel like is important. I come on here and I talk about the president not stepping up and playing the role I think the president should be playing in terms of being active and in the forefront and, letting people know what's going on, what's not going on. And at the same time, talk about the changes that need to happen. If they can't not happen, let's find the next solution. If this is not going to happen, let's find the next solution. Nobody wants to talk about it. They all want to talk about the unicorn meat that everybody's being fed all over the place. I don't know what you mean by you are one of them voices, bro. You got to explain to me. Spread the word. Let me hear. That's all we got. He said, Licky, more mean them love likes and are easily compromised. See? That day, hey, you might got a point there, Caribbean Sea, but I don't know. I don't know them that well to know or know about their business, so no comment on that. You think that's the best two candidates? That all we got are. Where are they? Where are the candidates? He said something? Where did he say that? Where? Boy, speed at waste, man. Shit. But we gotta wait. The president, Michael Ricketts, according to you, Caribbean Sea, got a waste man in the position that's hiring the coach, seeing what players hit the quota system, what players should be called in, and what players shouldn't. So you might as well make him the president then. And if he doesn't want to be the president and he just longs to be the head coach, then make him the head coach or the manager, whatever. Because he's not going nowhere. So put him somewhere where you can get the best use out of him and that's more effective for the team. Or get them out the way completely. Not a lot of people not going to worry about it. They're comfortable, okay with it. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So let me get back to this real quick because I'm caught up now. All right, so that's the president's role, right? Here's a more detailed breakdown. So key responsibilities, leadership and visit. The president provides overall leadership and direction for the federation, guiding its activities and setting its strategic goals. Governance and administration. They ensure the federation is run according to its rules and regulation and that it meets its legal and compliance obligations. Representation. The president acts as the public face. Hold up. Pull it back. The president acts as a public face and spokesperson for the federation, representing it at official events and interacting with stakeholders. Okay? Go out there and make sure you shake hands and do what you gotta do. In some cases, presidents may have a role in financial oversight and ensuring the federation's financial stability. In some cases. Committee management. They often chair meetings, including those of board and general memberships, and may also oversee the work of various committees. Yup. stakeholder regulator, promote the sport. They work to promote the sport of football at all levels, from grassroots to professional, and increase participation and interest. Specific examples, blah, 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 blah. All right. Let me put it back. I'm just putting out a whole lot of different options out there because nobody else is talking about these options. Like, let's keep it for real. Tafari will tell you, nobody else is really talking. Nobody else has come on here and talk about what the president, should be doing as the president. Nobody really talking about all the leaked information that's happening, the holes that are happening from inside the boardroom, inside the JFF to outsiders. They need some cement to close some of them holes. Right? Now we're talking about, okay, well, if Mr. Speed is going to hire the coach and he knows how much players are going to come in, as he went on Sportsman could talk about 4 or 5 players are coming in new or whatever the case is, then you might as well make him the president, the face, the public face, and let him continue to do those said things. Continue to press the football forward, try to hire the best coach he thinks possible, try to hire to get the best players he thinks possible, giving him the position, because it seems that Michael Ricketts, if he's not opposing it, then he's with it. And if he's with it and he's not in the public, you might as well have a public figure, somebody that you can see, that people can talk to, can have an understanding with, whether good or bad, right? That's how I'm looking at it. Cool. That's just one side of it. If we decide, okay, it's better he coaching because of the success he has at Cavaliers and what he has done. He has the coaching license to do that. Make him coach. Slide Steve McLaren over. Make him the head coach or the manager. Steve McLaren be his assistant. We got a Jamaican leading the way, carrying us to the World Cup. Or you want to make him the assistant to Steve McLaren, if that's the case. I'm not sure what he wants. He got a financial background. I'm sure he would love the opportunity to control the books at JFF if he doesn't already do so, allegedly. You get what I'm saying? We have to have these conversations because although we're having problems on the field, the problems off the field in the boardroom are so much bigger. Those problems are the direct result and effect of what happens on the field. But the players and the coaches are getting the beating. They might get the buckle. And the board members get to hide behind being board members. The board members get to act and they don't get to be in the forefront. They don't have to sit up in press conferences and answer questions about the terrible decisions that are being made. They don't. So somebody got to hold them accountable. Let me go back to doing this real quick. Hold on, Tafar. I'm coming in 1 second. I'm forwarding in 1 second. Why for that? Whew. Let me see. Most you bloggers not real fire. Bless up yourself. Hey, you got a point, man. You got a point. Tafari, you got to break that down for me, what Caribbean Sea is saying. What Caribbean Rivers and Sea is saying. YouTubers need to talk about how can we protest and make the changes in JFF. I don't think a lot of them think there is a problem with the changes in the JFF. I don't think they think there's a problem, realistically. If there was a problem, I think we would have a problem already. I don't think there's a problem, in my opinion. Hold on a second. Let me see something here. I'm wilding. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. So to make sure it's at its furthest point. Let me see. The president of the JPL, Chris Williams, can get a promotion to the JFF chair. Okay. Based off what he has done with the JPL? Is that what you're saying? Not a big fan, but Triple Doogie says, not a big fan, but at least if Speed, the president, he will give interviews and talk to the people. I still think getting rid of everyone would be best, but that not happen. Exactly. At least somebody has some type of understanding. Triple Doogie, you get what I'm saying? At least he gonna be able to be in the face of the people and, having interviews and like up the stream. He gonna be doing all of that. He gonna be talking to people. You're gonna be able to have a connection to him. I think all that is important. That's how I'm looking at it. At least you'll see him, you hear from him, you'll know what he's doing, you'll know what he's about. We will have an idea. There'll be no second guessing, no third guessing. We know what's happening. We know what is happening. We know what is going down. We don't have to guess, wonder, spell. We know what it is. Like up the stream, like up the stream, like up the stream. It's free 99. Free 99. We gotta wake up, Grandpa. Michael Ricketts gotta wake up. You gotta wake up, wake up, wake up. All right, Francis, stop, bro. Seems like Speed DMU. Speed must go no. Speed must go no other way. Focus on cameras and coaching academy. Francis, seems like you are a madman. No, what it seems like is that I'm a realist. You know, I just talk what I see. And I keep telling y'all, but you're not listening. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want no picture. I don't want to be in your WhatsApp groups. I don't want no phone call, no DM. No. I just want to talk about the football. And to be honest with you, I would love to just keep it right here. I'd love to keep it right here. Just right on between the lines, man. Come over. Between one line to the next line. Just keep it on the football. I just want to keep it on the football. That's it. On the football. All I want to do is keep it on the football. If I can keep it on the football, then I'm good. Respectfully. I don't want to get into, you know, I don't want to get into none of that foolery, man. Not really interested in, you know what I mean? I'm really here just talking about it because I hear everybody having their say about, everybody talking about, who's gonna do this and who's gonna do that and who's gonna make that decision. At the end of the day, man, let's get with somebody. If they gonna make the decision, let them make the decision. If they can make the decision, then they just make the decision. Dang, my John done froze on me. Dang, stop freezing, man. What y'all doing, man? Wow. Chelsea playing PSG today, 3 p.m. Chelsea versus PSG today, 3 p.m. Chelsea versus PSG. It's going down today. FIFA Club World Cup game. It's going down today. Chelsea versus PSG. Chelsea versus PSG is going down today. We're going to go through just a little bit of, you know, the match stats and who the players are. We're going to go through that in just a little bit. Just bear with me a second. We're going to go over that. We definitely get your scores and predictions as well. But let's continue this conversation and we'll get into that in just a few. Don't worry. The phone lines are open. 416-771-4338. You can call in. WhatsApp only. 416-771-4338. Buzz me. Call me on the phone. Talk to me right up here. Next up, Sports Talk. You can get right through on the live. Talk to the world. Hey, Mr. Speed knows that job. Have a future being the president, not a coach. That's all I wanted to know. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? What do you guys think he'd be more interested in? Which position would Mr. Speed be more interested in? Would he be more interested in being the head coach of the senior men's national team? Or would he be more interested in being the president? If the opportunity presented itself, which one do you think that this gentleman here would pick? Which one would Mr. Rudolph Speed pick? Would he pick being the president or the head coach of the senior men's national team? What do you guys think? Let me know. Tafari, let me know what you think in the comment section. Speed, need for Riz, some hug. Where's my Speed? Go down. Oh, man. Big up yourself, Kevin Riz and C. That's the frustration that go with it. But if these guys are not moving, then we got to think about what the next option is and put them in the best position to get the best out of them. Right now, our public face, which is President Michael Ricketts, we can't even see him in the public. We can't hear from him at all. Nothing. Nada. We having situations where players need paperwork to be, confirmed and put through. And, Mr. Speed is Mr. Ricketts is supposed to come forward and let us know what's going on. Let us know, like, this is the process. It's taking a little bit of time, but it will come through. It will happen. Yada, 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 etc., 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 etc. Nothing. We hear nothing. It's quiet. It sounds like this. Not a word. Not a word. We haven't heard a word. Not a word. Not a word. Like up the stream. Like up the stream. Like up the stream. Like up the stream. We need 100 likes, man. 100 likes. We need 100 likes. We need 100 likes, please. We get over 100 likes. See if we can get to 200. See if we can get to 200. We get to 100. I love it. We get to 200. That'd be fantastic. Listen, I'm about to keep it locked because I'm going to have some giveaways coming up soon. I'm going to have some things to give away. And I just got to figure out how to get it to y'all. That's a whole nother story. But we're going to get into that in a little bit. I better not be hearing nobody talk about giveaways, because I got some giveaways that I want to give y'all. I think y'all deserve it for supporting and rocking. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend. Just tell a friend. Tell you, man, I'm trying to get these sistrings on the football talk, man. If you know any empress out there, any sisters out there, any women out there that love football talk, man, you tell them about Next Up Sports Talk. I love to have the women talk football. They keep it straight down the middle. They don't play around. They give you their thoughts and their opinions, and they love the football talk too. It's not only the man them love the football talk. The sistering them, the empress them love the football talks. Someone want reach out to the wall of the sistering them. All of the sistering them that love the football and go and big up on herself. Yeah, man, big up on herself. Your opinion matters too. Yeah, I'm a day feed. Yeah, Francis from Next Up Sports Talk. Medea for your opinion. Yeah, Medea. Want to hear it? You see me? Yeah. Let me see now. People like and share. Cool. Yeah, it has a future for sure. PSG. We're going to get into that. Speed running the show both ways. Anyhow, he is. So you might as well make him the president. Shoot, make him the president. If you want to be the president, make him pick. You want to be a president or the head coach? Take a pick, man. Take a pick. That phone working? I hope that phone working. Let me see. You hear from the followers, but can't find the leaders. Exactly. Ask Speed him tell you he would like to be both. This man needs to go, Francis. But he only can choose one. If he can choose one, which one would you choose? You're giving him an option. There is no both. It's either one or two. Ain't no both here. We run the program like JPSM Pro League. Conrad, get brown bag, burn, speed, flush. Right? Big up on yourself, man. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Don't forget to like up the stream. 49 days, 17 hours, and 30 minutes until the next World Cup qualifier window. 49 days. We got 49 days to get it all sorted out. We got 49 days to dot our I's and cross all our T's. We got 49 days to fill all our deficiencies. We need to be fully up and running, up and gunning in 49 days. In 49 days, we can't have no hiccups. We can't have no hiccups. We can't have no conversation of woulda, shoulda, coulda in 49 days. It's 49 days until the next World Cup qualifier window. 49 days. We got to get it together in 49 days. I'm not playing around. I'm counting down the days because I'm counting to see what we have done in 49 days. Are we going into the World Cup qualifier with the same squad, with the same idea, with the same thoughts, expecting something different to happen? Is that what we are doing? Because if that's what we're doing, then I need to know. Because I'm always going to tell the truth. If the team is playing terrible, I'm going to be the one to be like, the team is playing terrible. I don't know about, am I going to support and show love? For sure. But I'm always going to tell the truth. Always going to tell the truth. And this is not talking down on nothing. If they play like garbage, they play like garbage. I think they're going to lose. I think they're going to lose. It is what it is. The pride is there. The pride is there. You give them all the energy and the love, and they out there not giving it back. They're not going out in their shield. They're not fighting. So no. And it starts from in the boardroom, man. If this gentleman right here is willing to fight for the organization and willing to push the organization to its limit, then he needs to be the president. And if we have a better option at president and he can do something in the coaching, then because he's not going anywhere. You're not. That's just my thoughts for today, man. Just that Sunday talk, Sunday reasoning with y'all. We're going to slide right over to this, man. We're going to talk about Chelsea and PSG today. They 3 o'clock. Chelsea and PSG will be playing at 3 o'clock today. This is the lineup that they got. Let me slide this. Hold on. Let me slide this over. No, this way. Oh, I'm in the way. That's okay. So this is the lineup right here. Let me move myself on the other side. Shoot. Boom. Boom. Okay. So here's the lineup right here. Should wait now. Hold up a second here. Stop it. Thank you. All right. Cool. All right. Now we're back to it. I can't put on that clock right now. Fire. Yo, Tafari, you got what? I don't even know what best saying. Anyways, PSG versus Chelsea. Today we got in net for Chelsea. We got Sanchez in net, ranked at a 7.2. We got Cucurella at left back. He's 7.6 rating. Adara Bayo, 7.3. Chalaba, Gusto. They're low rating. You got Salcedo, Cole Palmer. The G. What's a blank for Cole Palmer? One time for Cole Palmer. Big up yourself, Cole. Every time. You got Fernandez. He's ranked at 7.2. Cole, 7.6. So far, Cucurella is only the highest so far. You got Neto, 7.88. Pedro 7.0. And Nkulu 7.0. PSG, you know PSG line Dembele. You know, I like how you say Dewey? I like Dewey. I like the way he plays. Neves, Hakimi. Should be a good game, man. Should be a good game today. This is like PSG fitness at its best. Yeah, the fitness is pretty up. Oh, let me go back and read some of these comments. Conrad, get your brown bag. Okay, you read that already. All bloggers get brown bag from Jeff. I don't want no bun and cheese and no Pepsi. Nah, I don't want nothing. Nah, I'm good. So they asked Tapa for poor performance in Gold Cup, which was quarterfinal. So we need to hear difference. Prezi, we need to know the difference. The team bigger than Mississippi. He knows the team, not no JPL players. All right. So that's what's going on with the Chelsea right now. You see what the managers are. Players out. Fofana is out. Kellyman is out. Romario's out. Murdoch is out. Reece James is doubtful. They're all doubtful. I think Reece might play. Was Reece in the lineup? Where is he? No, Reece is going to come off the bench. Okay. Luis Hernandez is out for PSG. Paco suspended. And Nordi is out. Any other information? Let me see. Oh, that's just a betting scheme. It's just a betting scheme. That's it. I think that's it. Let's go back up here. So it's at 3 o'clock today. Chelsea versus PSG. Give me your score totals. PSG versus Chelsea. Give me your score totals. Who you got? You got PSG or you got Chelsea? Let me know who you got in the comment section. Who you rocking with? PSG or Chelsea? I gotta get this thing off the screen. Come off my screen, man. Wildin'. How do I get this joker off the screen, man? Tripping. Anyways, who y'all got, man? Big up to Danny Dread in the building. One Danny Dread. Big up yourself, Danny Dread. Up top. I completed the very good. After taking I'm sure they are. Let me know your score totals in this Chelsea versus PSG game. Will you be watching it? Controversial 19 days, and I still haven't heard from President Michael Ricketts regarding nothing to do with the senior men's national team. Not. What about none on the poll? All right, Danny Dredd said put none on the poll. All right, Danny Dredd, I'm going to put none on the poll. Because it's, he's not going nowhere, Danny Dredd. In my opinion, he's not going nowhere. So I'm like, well, I can't even put none on the poll right now. I'd have to do a whole new poll. So there's no none on the poll, Danny. You got to think about it. If you hear my reasoning behind it, then you'd have a whole different mindset to it. But let me know your score on this PSG game. PSG taking on Chelsea. The featured players in the game is Fabian Ruiz versus Cucurella. That's what they got. Fabian Ruiz is a 9.3. Pardon me. So that's who they got in the game right now. That's their defensive stats. So yeah, 9.3. Where is he? Fabian Ruiz. He's 7.5 here. But yeah, this is the lineup right here. I gotta go over some more, don't I? I sure do. Danny Dredd, we 49 days. 49 days away from the next World Cup qualifier window. And I need to know. We all know We all know. Don't play like you don't know. We all know that what? We know that what? We know that what? I hear you. I respect it. But if you think about it, who's gonna fire Mr. Rudolph Speed? Michael Ricketts? Is President Michael Ricketts gonna fire Rudolph Speed? Because at the end of the day, when I look at it, he said it already. He said he ain't going nowhere. Oh, Reese James was right there. I missed him. He ain't going nowhere. So if he's not going to go nowhere, then he's going on Sports Max. He's doing interviews all over the place, talking about obviously things that are allegedly taking place in the boardroom, decisions that are being made in terms of players coming in and coaches coming in and making those decisions. And you get to see him. 19 days, there's been rumors of maybe a coaching change. There have been rumors of grumblings with players. There's been rumors of, the coaching needing his old coaching staff. President Michael Ricketts having spent 5 minutes to address the public as the public figure, the public face of the JFF. But I've seen and heard more from Mr. Rudolph Speed than I've heard from President Michael Ricketts. And that's by far. So if you tell me, right, because again, I'm in support of none of them. Let me just make that clear. Respectfully, none. I think we need to clean house and see how we can get some new faces in there and see what can happen. Will that work? We don't know. But that's what I'm feeling. But if he's the one that's in charge of making all these major decisions, he also have the qualifications to coach at the senior level, international level, if I'm not mistaken, with his coaching license. Then see which one he wants to do. Do you want to be the face of the JFF and do what you're already doing, but with the title as the president? Danny Dredd? That's what I'm asking in people. Or do you want to coach the team? Because clearly he ain't going nowhere. And he said he ain't going nowhere. So you guys tell me what you think now. Read some of these comments while I let that one marinate a little bit. Let me see. PSG fitness game. But Chelsea have a lot of hyper young men on the team. They do. James is fragile child. What's up, blog? One time.
I'm feeling high, champagne fly.
One time for the fragile James. Bossa Blanc, feel him fragile. France, what about? Okay, I answered that already. Tell him for take it down. Tafari, where tell man for take man down? We respect Danny Dredd, but come on, tell man for take man. Where you that pan? Yo, come off of that, big man. Lego that. Juan Ravel. Well, I just can't vote. Yep, that's okay. They are calling Bailey Liquor William. Well, you can get one of the posts without my support. One of the posts. Oh, yeah. Without mine too. Yeah. Without mine too. Let's keep it 1,000. He already, the thing about the problem I'm having is that he already doing these things. So I'm all on for cleaning house, totally changing everything. But if we cannot clean house, then let's put the right people in the right positions. If we ain't gonna clean house, if we're not gonna clean house respectfully, we might as well. Respectfully, if we're not going bust is open and rock this like this. If we're not gonna clean house, then respectfully, we might as well keep it like that. But it's the gameplay, man. Chelsea versus PSG. Let me know what your score total is. Chelsea versus PSG is what we're rocking with today. Let me know what your score total is. Chelsea versus PSG. We out here rocking out, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me. I like to come here on Sunday, reason with y'all again. I've been up and down at the hospital. Come on. You gotta start this back again. Every time, man. It just goes out. I gotta put this back on I gotta put that back on I gotta keep that back on there. Just to make it easier. Make it a lot easier for myself. Anyways. So I just read what the role of a president of a federation is for y'all, if you were paying attention at all. Bless up, Anthony, Mac, bless up yourself. Up top, one time for the one time. Bossa Blanc, gain the 2-on-3. Say gain the 2-on-3. Let me see here. In Jamaica, that would never happen. See, Conrad, you tell me, because I must be. Maybe it sounds like I'm in support, but I'm literally just asking a question. There's a question mark beside it. Ain't no support here. But I'm saying if that's the case, then we might as well just, you know what I mean? When we say we might as well, they might as well. That's how I look at it. Up top, clean house for sure. Danny, we need to organize to boycott and protest for some serious changes after this World Cup, or if Speed becomes head coach or president. Boy, oh boy. This gonna make people feel like I'm with, yeah, make Mr. Speed the president. No, I'm not saying that. I'm asking a question. See my question? JFF new president or head coach or manager? Some you can say one or two or none. Never that. Tafari's made his point clear. He said never that. Danny Dredd made his point clear. He said never that. None tal. Yeah? Just make your point clear. Conrad, say never, none that. That naga happen. RR show where he stand already. Caribbean Sea say none of that. None tal. We not do that. Ain't happening. You get what I'm saying? But it's a question and a conversation that we have to have, because if it happens, you're the same ones that's going to be crying about what's next and what's not. It's 49 days. In 49 days, we qualify for the World Cup, and Mr. Rudolph Speed, this brother right here, becomes the new head coach of the Reggae Boyz going into the World Cup. What you going to do then? What y'all going to do then? What you going to say then, and what you going to do then? What you going to say and what you going to do? Honestly speaking, if tomorrow President Michael Ricketts step down and they promote Rudolph Speed, what y'all gonna do other than cry tears? You gonna stop watching the game? You gonna stop watching the games? Is that what you gonna do? Come on. No? Okay. I see. Okay. I see. Smash up the like button. Like up the video. Like up the stream. Need to get that 100. Let me see them likes at right now. Let me see what them likes looking like right now. Come on, y'all gotta like up the stream, man. 75% say president. 75% of you say if he still have a new role, his new role should be the president. 75%. 75%, my people. Yep, that's how much of you said that. What time is it? We about an hour away from game time, hour away from game time. These are the conversations that we have to have. And if I have to have them, I'm going to have these conversations, man. Yeah, I'm going to be the one to have these conversations. We're going to talk about the football and keep it straight, but I don't like the speculation. Let's talk about it, man. 49 days to the next window. 49 days to the next window. What changes are we going to make that's going to help us in the right direction? What are those changes? I can only speak for myself. And if Speed becomes president, I'm done with Jamaica football. Not one game can show on my TV. Well, better start preparing yourself to watch another sport. Watch another team. Because with the JFF, everything is unpredictable. Everything is unpredictable. You can never predict. Even those that are getting information from the JFF, as in sourced information from the JFF, even that is not concrete. Even that is unpredictable. It is. You can't even rely on that information. You can't even rely on say, okay, that information right there, solid. Because let me tell you something. For the last 6 months, I've heard Mason Greenwood for every window is going to be there for every window. And I don't do the clickbait things. Maybe I should start clickbaiting y'all. Maybe I should start clickbaiting y'all. I don't do the clickbaiting, but man, you be getting heavy clickbait. Like up the video, like up the video, like up the stream, like up the stream. I know this ain't gonna be for everybody. I know that. Yeah. Definitely not gonna be for everybody. I totally get that. Because these are the conversations that we gotta have that we don't have. We wait until after. Let's wait until after. Let's wait until after the World Cup. And the person that we're talking about right now has an integral part in what happened going to the World Cup and when we at the World Cup. But yet still, we should not talk about, well, if they have such an important role, let's pretend. Let's put Michael Ricketts there. Pretend he's the president. Pretend like, you know, this gentleman right here, you know, he has no part. No part at all. Let's not even worry about that. Let's not even worry about that at all. If we the people that made corporate Jamaican came back on board with JFF, corporate Jamaica is sick and fed up with JFF. I hear you. But let's keep this about the football. It's just the football and making the right moves and the right changes in the football. But big game coming up. Big game coming up with big game coming up with let me see here. With Chelsea and PSG. Hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah. So since everybody's like none, 100% of the votes will be like none. All right. So then I don't want to hear no complain, no conversations about like up the stream about oh, we don't get this player, we don't get that player, because at the end of the day, President Michael Ricketts, 19 days, he hasn't showed, in my opinion, any care and wanting to address the people, any care and wanting to talk to people about the things surrounding the football. The women are playing and they're not getting the love and the support that they deserve. Nobody's talking about it. So I'm gonna talk about it. Big up on himself. Nobody wants Speed or none of those gentlemen a part of the system. We don't want them part of the system. So I saw it go. We move on. We're 19 days and counting, and we still haven't heard a word from the man himself, President Michael Ricketts. 19 days and counting. Let's see how long and how much days before he actually says something. Anything. And I mean anything. Anything of substance that we the people can hold on to and say, yeah, President Michael Ricketts said this, him said that, him say yay, him say nay, him say blue, and say blah. Big up on yourself, man. Big up on yourself every single time. I'm about to get myself up out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna come back later with another stream. Any final thoughts? Big up to everybody that haven't dropped a like. Big up to everybody that has dropped a like. Big up to everybody in general, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me today. We got the World Cup, Club of World Cup coming up just now. Chelsea versus PSG is taking place just now. A lot of moves happening in the EPL right now. Arsenal looking to lock up their big striker, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see if we can get Gokers there. Victor come in and do what he got to do. Let me see. A lot of big signings for Tottenham Hotspurs. They signed a lot of players. A lot of things going on, man. I'm about to get on my EPL talk just now. Football about to get in there in camp right now, getting ready. The season about to start. So at the start of the season, it's rocking and rolling. It's good, busy time. It's time to get the ball all rolling. Let's tap into that football talk, man. Tap into that football talk. One Gunners, you already know what it is. All day long, every day, all day. Smash that like button. Hit the like button. Let me see. Tafari's the Arsenal Reggae Boyz Federation driving me crazy. Nah, they ain't driving me crazy, man. What it is for me is I understand. I put things into perspective. I keep a level head and a straight mind about everything that I got going on when it comes to the sports that I watch and the sports that I cover and break down. When it comes to football, It's straight up and down, man. It's not no it's not rocket science. You know, you put the best 11 players on the field that can play together, that can execute the game plan. The coach that can give them the game plan to execute. They're working together. The front office is doing the best they can to supply the coach with what they need. Also keeping the books straight, to keep in line with the compliances, to make sure that they're always evolving, always trying to improve the system, always trying to every day improve the system. That's what should be going on. That should be first and foremost when it comes to the federation. Like I said, building a new compound, getting an opportunity for this compound to, to entice other world-renowned footballers who might have Jamaican heritage to come and be on the island. And that in turn is going to increase the ball that we have on the island, because they're going to come not only during when we have camps, but other times to vacation and whatnot. And maybe we have our own facilities, and maybe these players come they have another reason to come to Jamaica, because not only they come on vacation, but they can also train and have high-end, top-notch facility in Jamaica. More of a way to entice them to come on and put the badge on. And then these lower level players, in terms of the amateurs and the U15 and so on and so forth, they get to cross paths with these professionals. They get to learn little gems from these professionals, little training tactics, little ball skill and drills, and they have these conversations in passing in the same hallway in that compound. So now the older and the newer generation get to mix together. You understand? You come from the academy, you get the upgrade, you get to go up to, the big house. You get to go up to the federation that has built this compound, where the amenities are all next level. And I know the first thing is going to say is where we're going to get the money from to build these compounds. This is the job of the president, to ensure that you seek out the financial avenues to build what you're looking to take the football to another level, that way after you're gone, that your legacy is cemented of what you've done for the football. You've built it to that level. You've taken it beyond what it can be taken to. You've built the state-of-the-art gym, strength and conditioning area, recovery area where you have massaging and pool and hot tub and sauna. You have your boardroom offices, and your boardrooms where you can have your meetings and conduct business deals and contracts and so on and so forth. You have your training pitches, indoor and outdoor. In case it's raining, you can have one indoor. You can have the girls indoor and the boys outdoor, and they can vice versa, they can switch. These are ideas that I don't see the president having and pushing forward, which I think should be first and foremost. That should be one of the things that should be pushed forward right away. So that, again, like I said, Ravel Morris is in the Jamaica vacation, and Reese Nelson come to Jamaican vacation, and while they're vacationing, they can still keep up their training. They choose that as a destination vacation because of the state-of-the-art facility. And with Jamaican heritage, now we can convince them that they should play for Jamaica instead of waiting for a call-up from England, or waiting for a call-up from Germany, or waiting for a call-up from France or Spain. They can take their talents in to Jamaica, and that will help to grow the talent on the island, because they're crossing paths, and they're communicating with each other, and they get to see these players train and watch how they do things, and now they take that and incorporate that into their game, and now their game has gone to the next level. So now, Manning Cup and the Costa Cup and JPL and all them other leagues, automatically their talent raises, because you have all these world-class footballers all on the island training, getting physio, and you have these young talents soaking up all that knowledge from them. Can only benefit the talent on the island. That's how it happens. Basketball has always been big in Toronto. Until they brought the team here, Vince Carter came here, and all these NBA players came here, it became a reality, became real, that they seeing this on a daily basis. And I'm not talking about the ones in the community, the ones that come from different places around the world. The influence and the drive is different. And look now, for the first time, a Canadian led the team to an NBA championship. Jamal Murray was a co-star. He was a leader, but he was a co-star to Djokovic. But no, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander whose dad is also Jamaican, just so you know, he led the team to a championship. On the other side was a Canadian that were two Canadians that were guarding him. On the other side, potentially could have won a championship. So just goes to show that having these talents around can definitely raise the level of these footballers. Just touching them and talking to them and getting some knowledge and information from them is pivotal. And I think we're giving up that ability and that opportunity when we drop that ball. That's all I got to say, man. I'm up out of here. Peace and love. Being a Jamaican and Arsenal supporter, it's not easy. Jaja, why me? Bless up to everybody out there. If you agree and disagree, let me know in the comment section on the rewatch. I appreciate you. Please like up the stream. It does help with the growth. It's free 99. Go ahead and like up the stream. 49 days, 16 hours until the next World Cup qualifier window. We on the countdown and we staying locked in. Peace and love and blessings to y'all. I'm outie.